We are back. However, tonight we're doing something a little different. I just need a break from Lubu and China. So I thought, since I just got a job yesterday in a university, why not play a game that speaks to me very much as someone who has worked in higher ed for a while? A little Hero U. So this game was made by Laurie and Corey Cole, who are the husband and wife team behind the Quest for Glory games. And this is actually set in the same universe as Quest for Glory. And come on, game capture. I know you want to. I know you want to find it. Oh, goody! It is wildly the wrong size. Let's fix that. Holy moly. Okay, better. Woof! Alright, there we go. Much better. So, this is set in the same universe as Quest for Glory. In fact, there's a lot of overt references to characters and locations from the previous games, but wholly new, wholly original. Has a very nice streamlined interface. And I remember when it came out and I played it and I just fell right in love with it. I felt like I was playing a 90s adventure game again. The jokes were bad. The action was just challenging enough to keep you going. The characters felt fleshed out and real. Like, it was nice. And they've updated it a little bit. Hey, Atlanticus. Yeah, I figured it was time. I wanted to switch up something. I wanted to try something different. So, I haven't played this since they did the updates. I think the last version I played was like 1.5, so I'm curious to see what they improved, what they streamlined. But let us just dive right in. Sore throat for days. Hopefully that doesn't rear its ugly head tonight. Got my cough drops just in case. All right, little flyover there of a town. Sean O'Connor. It's time. This is us. This is our character. Let's see here. I do not like his face. Well, you know, we all have our own little things we're critical of, right? Alright, so I ran, and now there's a man standing in an alley looking at me. If I know anything about video games, it's that dark men in alleys, not to be trusted. So far, so good. Made it into the house without attracting attention, just like a real thief would do. It's a start. The chief thief told me to look for a small silver coin in the study. So, desk, bookshelf, comfy couch. This looks like a study to me. And where do you suppose this coin is hiding? So in other games, you have a different icon. So like the eye would look, the hand would touch, and you had to kind of figure it out. This one, you click something, and it gives you a pop-up menu, all the different ways you can interact with it. Where should I look to find the lucky coin? Cabinet seems a likely location. Yes, I'm sure the cabinet by the window where you start the game is where you're going to find the thing you're looking for. It's got a maker's mark carved in the back. It was made locally by the Proctor Company. It's the cabinet of Proctor Caligari. Oof. Nothing in drawer number 1 but buttons and clasps. Drawer number 2 is full of spools of thread and yarn. This drawer just has ribbons and trim. No lucky coins hidden here. I'm down to the last drawer. Will I get lucky? No. Nothing here but scraps of cloth. This is just a sewing cabinet. Darn knit. I guess my luck is just so-so. We're going to burn through my energy and patience for puns real fast. Under the cabinet. Not even dust. Moving furniture around on a bare floor would make more noise than I'm comfortable with. I'm just going to have to trust that there's no interesting little hidden doors in the floor underneath the cabinet or in its underside. I would never ever keep a desk this tidy. The lamp is a bit dim, but I can feel a switch on the side. It might be an interesting read, but for now, I'm in the dark about it. There's not much I can see in this gloom. Nice, that really makes things brighter around here. It'll be much easier to find the coin now. Yep, whenever you're breaking into somewhere, you should always turn on the lights as you find them. It's the essential little black book of chartered accountancy. Oh. I am so glad I'll never be an accountant. That stuff is dangerous. It could bore you to death. Complete set of CPA for illiterates. Wait, what? I guess they must be family pictures, just 2 old women holding cats. They all look rather disgruntled and displeased. It's a cat-tankerous concatenation of catty couples. I hope something very bad happens to this person. Center drawer is locked, but I can open one of the side drawers. Just a bunch of old papers, a dull pen, silver letter opener, and some dried ink. Guess the owner doesn't write many letters these days. Silver. Maybe I can pawn it for a lira or 2, worth a try. It's a game that would have come from the minds that had been at Sierra. If they're giving you something obvious, you're going to use it, right? A real thief would be able to get that locked drawer open with nothing but this letter opener. Guess I'm not a real thief yet. This is hopeless. Ah, darn. I really hoped them giving me that meant it would work. Nothing here of value now that I have the letter opener. All right. I don't have a good reason to sit at this desk. There'll be plenty of time for me to sit behind desks when I'm dead. All right, so nothing there. It's your garden variety wastebasket, if you happen to have a garden with a wastebasket in it. The wastebasket is full of nothing but trash. What a surprise. I guess that finding the lucky coin in here would have been too easy. It was worth a try. 'Tis better to have dreamed and lost than never to have dreamed at all. And one man's trash is another man's Persian, or something like that. Alright, speaking of, definitely see a cat. Let's try the bookshelf. Never seen so many books in one place. The owner must be really rich. If I have to search each and every book here for the lucky coin, I'll be here all night. And the rest of the week, too. I just have to hope that it's hidden somewhere else. Here's a copy of It Takes a Thief. I'd better not take it. Or is in your office. Yes, this is, what I'm aiming for my office. Just books on books. Alas, they're all still in boxes. Alright, I don't need to take any books. Not going to be in the potted plant. Let's check the couch. It's the sort of stuffy, shabby old couch I associate with little old ladies who own a lot of cats. There's even a few well-distributed cat furs for decoration. People always lose change and stuff in these comfy chairs. I wonder. Haha! I got some lira! Yes, there are some loose lira coins. Oh, thank you so much. I'm a little less broke now. So far, so good. And I just had wine on delivery. That's fantastic. None of the coins is the coin I'm looking for. It's a shame. I'm not too sure about this cat. He looks like he's plotting world domination, a mass murder, or where to put his next hairball. He probably leaves dead mice on his master's pillow and scratches whenever you try to pet him. No kitten, he's a cantankerous, ferocious feline ready to mutilate anything. The cat popped up. Hello, evil kitty. Did your owners lock you in here while they went out for the night, or did you just eat them? I'll keep that in mind. All right, hold on. If people I'm talking to are going to be popping up over there, I think I want to slide ever so slightly. Move this out of the way. Actually, I'll put it down here in the corner. Move me a little more towards the center. Because if people are going to be popping up, we want to see that artwork. All right. So, Cat, you'll be able to tell your great-grand kittens that you met Master Thief Sean O'Connor on his very first break-in success. Aren't you proud of this moment? I'm impressed. I figured as much. Okay, Cat, if I pet you, will you stop plotting my demise? Nice kitty, sweet kitty. Do you like your back rubbed, Cat? Oh, guess so. Maybe you aren't a fiend in feline fur after all. Aw. Maybe you're just a fluffy, furry, friendly feline who just wants his belly rubbed, aren't you? Yep, belly's a danger zone. Ouch! I guess my first instinct was right. You're an evil puss. I'm not gonna kick the cat. We're not a psychopath. For the marks on the floor, the piano looks like it's been in this room for years. When I was a baby, I remember that Mom used to play beautiful, sad songs on the piano. No, that can't be right. We're much too poor to have ever had a piano. Is my memory playing tricks on me? I like that his expression changes as you do things. That's kind of a nice touch. Usually these faces in dialogue are just kind of like always there no matter what's happening. There's a lot of nooks and crannies in here where the lucky coin might be hidden, but nothing with a clover motif, so I guess it's not in here. Why do I suddenly have an appetite for an English muffin? What the hell? Let's steal the piano. I could easily steal this piano. But the key question is, where would I pedal it? Oh, I see shamrocks on the fireplace. Let's get it done. Get that coin. This shamrock design reminds me of the description of the lucky coin. I'll take my time examining it. One of the shamrock panels seems loose. Looks like the end panel with the shamrock design was designed as a separate piece. It's not quite attached to the fireplace. It's the old sliding secret panel in the fireplace mantle trick. It's the oldest trick in the book. There's got to be a catch to the secret panel somewhere. There. It feels like it just slides open. I'll just... Got it. There's a small safe hidden in the fireplace mantle. There's a hidden safe in the fireplace. Must take 4 keys to open it, or a set of thieves' tools. Shame I don't happen to have them. Then there's a medallion in the center of the safe that looks just like the lucky coin. If I can pry it off, it should be my ticket into the Thieves' Guild. Well, we're gonna use the letter opener to get the coin. Use a crowbar? I don't even have one. Oh. Aha! Got the coin. I am so good. Now I need to get out of here before someone wakes up and catches me. The secret panel is now closed, practically invisible against the fireplace. They'll never know I found it. Covering your tracks. That's the way you do things. God, I walk like I'm just... Where's your sneaking, dude? The light from the gas lamp out here is really bright. I can't see anything in the shadows. Hope no one is out here when I make my escape. Oh, speaking of, turn the lamp back off, dude. So, to turn it off again, I guess I use the same switch. Got the coin, didn't get caught. I'll be a Thieves Guild member before the night is over. Yay me! Made it! Now I've got my golden ticket to joining the Thieves Guild. Actually, let me do one more bit of rearranging. This here. Put me a little closer to there. Just want to get out of the way of some of the text. I can help it. There we go. This down here. Alright, one step closer to joining the Thieves Guild. Oh, it's Dark Alley, man. Actually, you have a one-way ticket to jail, Sean O'Connor. Who are you? How do you know who I am? Never mind who I am. There are 2 city guards waiting on the street in front of this house to arrest you for burglary. Is that the way you want your life to end? In jail? So what's your point? Are you going to have me arrested, or are you going to bore me to death with your lecture? I'm here to offer you a chance at a very different future. As a student at the Hero University. Oh. Say what? You want me to go to school? What's to stop me just running off? If you run, the city guards will make a point of tracking you down. They don't like thieves, even petty ones. Besides, if you don't follow me, you'll never find out what this is all about. Well, it sounds like a plot point I have to follow up on, doesn't it? If you were going to put it that way. A wise choice. However, before we can leave, did you take anything from the house? It needs to be returned to its rightful owner. I could give him the letter opener and keep the coin. This is rogue to redemption, and I'm supposed to be a thieving rogue. I'll admit to the letter opener. All I took was this silver letter opener because I needed it to pry open a drawer. Is that so? Very well then, we will return the letter opener and the matter will be settled. I mean, I did steal a bunch of coins, but let's not talk about that. What else could I do? Walk away and wonder all my life who this stranger was and what he was up to? He refused to answer any of my questions, so I followed him for hours through all the alleys and dark streets of Caligari, and out of the city through a side gate I'd never seen before. It was almost dawn when we got to a gatehouse in a 20-foot-tall rock wall. In the dim light I could see where we've gone, to the creepy old castle that overlooks the city. The stranger had me sit in a small, boring room for a while he talked to some people. I think I must have nodded off because the next thing I know, this angry, bald guy orders me to follow him into his office. You know what you are, Connor? A slacker. I don't know why I had to be pulled from my breakfast to deal with the likes of you. You'll be out of here before the month is out. Mark my words. Ah, good. We're already making friends. My name is O'Connor. Sean O'Connor. I wrote it down for you on that paper you had me fill out, Mr. Turk. Oh. I am aware of what you wrote, Connor. That's 5 demerits for talking back to me. 100 demerits, and you will be kicked out of here. You are already on your way. Well, that didn't take long. This is the Hero University. We take the best of the best and turn them into upstanding, outstanding people who make a difference in the world around them. The only difference you'll ever make around here is an unnoticeable rise in the crime rate until you get caught and sent to prison for the rest of your life. Ouch! You are a waste of my time and the resources of this school. Let's see if you have any skill or redeemable quality at all. Take this aptitude test. Oh, good. We're already getting tests. Walking down a narrow alleyway towards a dead end when you realize that several brigands are approaching you from behind with malicious intent. What do? Run for it, let them come and trust to luck, take them on directly, look for a way to avoid them. I'm kind of a sneaky... I really, when I play role-playing games, I love being the sort of stealth-type character. So let's see if we can... As I nonchalantly walk, I listen carefully. Judging from the solid tromping sound of their feet, I can tell they are both large, muscular, and slow. I can see an open window on the building ahead of me, barely large enough for me to squeeze through. Without warning, I leap for the window and make my escape. You've been traveling along a dusty road for hours, and you see a tree loaded with bright, ripened apples. As you start to munch one of the apples, an old woman hobbles out from behind a hedge and shrieks, "How dare you steal my beautiful apples?" What do? I bow low before the woman. My humble apologies, dear lady, please forgive me. I had no idea that this apple belonged to such a charming woman as yourself. It was an honor to meet you, and I thank you so much for your hospitality. I bow again and walk off, happily munching on the rest of the apple. A fire rages through the town. You see a group of people standing around and pointing upwards at a nearby building. There, through the window, you see a small child screaming for help. What do? Climb up the wall to rescue the child. Raid the firemen into the building. This sounds like a teamwork activity. Team building exercise. We've got to save the child. I shout to the crowd. I grab the burliest man and say, "You're the strongest and bravest of this group. Get down on your hands and knees here next to the building. The child's life depends on you." Thus, I extort all the bystanders to form a human pyramid. I then climb onto the top and carry the boy to safety. You've been falsely arrested and imprisoned in the dungeon of a cruel king. You are doomed to be executed in the morning unless you escape. What do? I convince the guard captain that hereditary monarchy is inherently immoral. I persuade the guards that the guard captain is far more suited to rule than the spoiled brat they call His Majesty. Then the guards and I overthrow the tyrant on the throne. I don't think my guy's taking this seriously at all. Don't think my guy is taking this seriously at all. Oh, so sorry. I didn't realize I had feedback for that question. I apologize. I will try to keep a better eye on the chat. You did surprisingly well on the test. It's clear that you are already a master of cheating and BS. Just as I suspected. You aren't skilled enough to be a warrior. You aren't smart or magical enough to be a wizard. You aren't good enough to be a paladin. No discernible musical or acting talents. Yikes. There's only one class we can put you in. Master von Urwald, you have a new reprobate from the gutters of Caligari City, Sean O'Connor. Let me know as soon as he breaks the rules so that we can send him back where he belongs. Right? Your words hurt people. You need to know that. Very well. Welcome to our class, Herr O'Connor. Take a seat. This dude's nicely dressed. Also, I love these background paintings in lieu of, like, in-engine cutscenes. I don't know, there's just something about this art style I really like. I warn you, Connor. Break one rule and you're out of here. I am certain that Herr O'Connor will do what he can to avoid facing your wrath. He's not to be trusted. I am equally certain that you have better places to be than here, Mortimer. Guten Tag. In honor of our new arrival, we shall have a review of the rules of Rogue class. Herr Sosi, what is the first rule of Rogue class? There is no Rogue class, sir. Precisely. This is a university for heroes. There are no rogues in this school. Fraulein McMichael, what is the second rule of Rogue class? We don't talk of Rogue class. Is this like Fight Club? There is no Fight Club. We don't talk about it. Indeed. This is officially the class of disbarred bards. That's so dumb. I love it. Keep that in mind when speaking with others outside of this classroom. Erkuro, what is the third rule? Cairo. Kiro? Cairo? I don't know how you say this kid's name. We will always show respect to the master. Master? A good rule to remember indeed if you wish to remain at this school. Always show respect to someone who has power over you when you are in their presence. Fraulein Esme, what is the fourth rule of rogue class? It is one that says we aren't supposed to steal from school or other classmates, no? You are essentially correct, Fraulein. This is not the Thieves' Guild. This is not some brigand's den. You will all treat one another with respect and consideration. Cooperation. Oof. Herr Kent, what is the fifth rule of rogue class? We're at the school to be heroes, and we are expected to act appropriately, sir. Precisely. Keep your goal of becoming a hero in mind, and always work towards accomplishing it. Now, Herr O'Connor, what do you think the sixth rule of rogue class might be? Ooh, he's putting me on the spot in front of the kids. Well, they did say be respectful of those who have power, and he seems to be in charge of me. Always follow the school rules. We are rogues here, not paladins. Herr O'Connor, I expect my students to act appropriately. The rules for rogues are posted in this classroom. They will help you maintain your status as a disbarred bard at this school. I suggest you all commit them to memory. Tomorrow we will be discussing tools of the trade for rogues. I suggest you all study the beginner's guide to picking locks and purchase a lockpick kit at the school store. The rest of the afternoon is reserved for you to enhance your skills in the nearby practice room or study your lessons in the library. Class entlassen. So this was one of the things that I always really liked about this, is that unlike some of the other games where you have to kind of grind your skills, here it's, okay, I'm going to practice climbing. So it'll just be like, okay, you did climbing for an hour. And you don't have to just sit there like going up the rope, down the rope, up the rope, down the rope. Like you have to in some of the Quest for Glories, which just, that just is so tedious. And I like it because it provides a sort of rhythm for your day. You have a class instruction in the morning. Your afternoon is yours to use for whatever you want, exploring the castle, practicing your skills. If you do really well on your exams, you can take an elective class, which is so fun to me. You get, like, if you do well in school, you get access to new abilities, right? Isn't that how it's supposed to work? So let's see. Time to become acquainted with the people. Welcome to the Disbarred Bards class, Mr. O'Connor. Not quite what you were expecting in a university devoted to heroism, is it? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Joel Kiro. I'm an entrepreneur of sorts. I buy and sell trinkets that might be of interest to you. So what are you, the official greeter of the classroom? No, I am not associated with anything official, simply a fellow student. I'm doing my heroic part in this school by providing a service to supply a few sundries for my fellow bards. What do you mean by trinkets? Are you talking about painted seashells with mermaids and souvenir of Sardonia on them? Of course not. I do not carry such tawdry things. I assure you my goods are of the highest quality and would be of interest to the most discerning of rogues, or our less reputable brethren. So step 1, earn some money. So what do you think of this school? It is an interesting place, is it not? I think it will prove to be most useful for me. What's with this disbarred bards stuff? There are some people outside this school, or within, who might not believe that our skills and methodologies belong at a school for heroes. Rumor has it there was a school for heroes in Silmaria that was closed down due to some scandal about the rogue class. Silmaria, that's where Quest for Glory 5 takes place. By calling ourselves bards, we avoid unfortunate misunderstandings between us and our fellow students. The class seems rather small for such a huge castle. Are there any other students around? There are other classes and students around the school, but we do not see them very often. They are on different schedules than we disbarred bards are. Those who share our skills and mindsets tend to prefer nighttime activities. Our meal time is at 6 in the evening. After many of the other classes have parted, it allows us the luxury of having the dining hall mostly to ourselves. A dining hall? Does that mean they feed us here? Of course! Did you think that they made us fend for ourselves? So what's up with our classmates? What should I know about them? Cesare Sosi is our class leader and a nobleman of Cilicia. It would be in your best interest to make his acquaintance and perhaps do a small service for him. He is a powerful and influential man. Thomas Kent does not talk much about himself. He's obviously well educated, although he seems woefully ignorant of the most basic of practical skills. He's my best customer. As for the women, Miss McMichael is the daughter of a sea captain. Esme is a rover. They are of little consequence in this class. Ah, sexism. Guess I'll be seeing you around. Look forward to speaking with you again. So we've got chalk. Ooh, a fine dagger. Lockpicks. And oil. I have nothing to sell, and I'm flat broke. Okay. To practice room. I can hear the voices of several people in the room, but I can't make out the words. You realize that this disbarred bard class is the losers class. I hardly think that you are a loser, my dear Kate, any more than I am. Face the facts, Cesare. We're not good enough to be paladins. We're not badass enough to be warriors. We're not magical enough to be wizards. And we aren't talented enough to be bards. We're where they put the people who don't belong in a university for heroes. Master von Erwald treats this class seriously. I don't believe he considers us to be losers. Yeah, right. If this class is so good, why are we hidden away from other students in a dungeon with a teacher who looks like a villain from a play? Alright, fellow students. Hello. It's day 1. It's like 2:39. Hi, I'm Sean O'Connor. So are you the leader of this losers club? How do I join? I think you'll find no trouble fitting in with losers, Sean. I'm Katie McMichael. Yes, after all, no one fits better the epithet of loser than you, O'Connor. Oh, good! So Cesare's an ass. Any suggestions on what I need to know or do here at the school? Well, if you want to fit in here, I think you should get cleaned up. You do look like something the cat dragged in. Furthermore, you smell like something the cat coughed up. Oh, I'm a poor thief. What do they want from me? So what's a nice girl like you doing in a loser's class? Just lucky, I guess. At least I'm not some nobler-than-thou stuck-up paladin. Paladins aren't stuck up. If anything, they tend to be very humble. So do you always hang out after class here? This is the practice room. It's what we're supposed to be doing after class. Practicing our lessons and working out. See you around then. Let's see, who else can we talk to? New kid going around saying hello to everyone. I am Esme. It's good to meet you. Not half as good as it is to meet you, Esme. Oh, our guy's a flirt. What brought you here to the Hero University? My parents did something for Headmaster years ago, and he owed them favor. I was given full scholarship. What did your parents do for the Headmaster? I do not know. Something to do with reading fortune, I think. My parents very good at seeing future. Is there something about this school that I need to know that would help me fit in better? As if you could fit in anywhere outside of a dark alleyway late at night. You should know we hang out after supper at Rec Room. It's a good place to play games and talk. So where is this Rec Room? It's easy to find. Just go upstairs to Great Hall and out to Courtyard. That is where you will find door to Rec Room. I like that. Like hanging out after classes are over. Sounds good to me. So what do you practice here in this room? I do not practice much here. These are not things I need to work at. With daggers I am skilled, and I do not need combat dummies to know how to fight. Well, I do. Alright, Sean here. Thomas Kent. Welcome to the Hero University, Sean. Hasn't been much of a welcome till now. It's an interesting place, this old castle and university. It's full of surprises. Good thing I like surprises, then. What do you think of this disbarred bard class? I really don't know what to think about it. I grew up with a strong sense of what is good and evil. Good people do good things. With this class, it's sometimes hard to figure out what is right and what is wrong. Why did you come to this school? I had a scholarship for the university. Besides, I always wanted to be a hero. Who didn't? What do you practice in this room? I practice just about everything. It's all new to me. What do I need to know about this school to get along? I suggest you check out the amazing library here at the school and miss the rest of it, because I got overeager. I'll keep that in mind if I feel a burning need to study. Ugh, let's talk to this thing. You're Sosi, right? I'm Sean O'Connor. To you, it's Signor Sosi. Happy to meet you, Signor. Signor is a title like Sir. Cesare is a nobleman from Nova Roma. Ooh, fancy that. Such a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Signor Sosi. Pity that I cannot say the same for you. Why are you here at this school? You don't seem like the type of person who associates with rogues or losers. My family has a business interest here in Sardonia, so it was decided that I shall pursue my education while dealing with local financial affairs. So you're running with rogues while you fence with financiers, eh? Or is it the other way around? Kinda hard to tell the two groups apart. So what do you do besides knifing people in the back? I don't need to practice that skill. You provide an excellent target. What an ass! I've just met this guy. Ugh, fine, I don't even want to talk to him. I'm out of here, finally. So let's see. Turk is an enemy. He doesn't like me. An acquaintance. Dislike. Acquaintance. Got acquaintances here. I'm going to work to make these people like me, though. Alright. Ability, charm, fitness, luck, moxie. Perception, smarts. Alright, so like any good role-playing game, the more I use these, the more my abilities will go up. Throwing. Alright, probably in a game called Rogue to Redemption, throwing will be pretty important. Ah. Good God, I'm awful. Oh gosh, it's terrible. Damn, missed again. Still, I practiced and my throwing went up. That's what matters. That's hardly half a meter off the floor. This is going to be a cinch. Climbing increased and agility increased. All right, here we go. I definitely need more practice. That's the early dinner bell. It's about time to go to the dining hall. All right, life is on a schedule. Did want to check out the bulletin board. Better read all these. They're probably all very important or they wouldn't be posted. It's the 6 rules again. Beginning to think they want us to know these. There is no rogue class. You do not speak of rogue class. You will demonstrate proper respect for authority in the authority's presence. Got it? Lick boots, but only when they're looking. Thou shalt not steal from the school or classmates, although short-term borrowing without permission is acceptable. This is a school for heroes. Act appropriately. Above all, don't get caught. I've already blown that one. I'd better be more careful next time. Rules for the throwing knife station. Throw knives only at the dagger targets. Here I was thinking that Sosi would make a fine target. To properly throw a knife, hold it at the heaviest end. Focus upon your future success and not upon your past failure. There are 4 aspects to a perfect throw. A balanced stance, a smooth swing, a clean release, and a clear follow-through. No mention of the knife. Guess if you can throw knives, you can throw anything. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Various rules for using the equipment. Please do not leave the equipment drenched in your perspiration. A towel is the most massively useful thing a Hero U trainee can have. I love it. Alright, so let's see. I think I have to reach the hall before 6 is when it closes, so that gives me time up to head to dinner. I gotta find a way to earn money. I am flat broke. And without tools, I'm not gonna get far in life. Dorm corridor. These stairs seem endless. Right, this is the dormitory wing. Oh, it's like the people who made the game in a family portrait. Courtyard, Hall of Heroes. Wait a minute. Aw. Plaque says, dedicated to the hero in all of us. It's Devin Aidendale. It's the main character from Quest for Glory. Look at him, all heroic. I guess the question is, do I really want to be a hero? There's something about being near this statue that makes me feel calm and happy. That's definitely because it's a statue of Irana. At the base of the statue says, Irana, she shared joy with the world and made it a safer place for all of us. Nice. Good references. The dining hall. Ooh, dinner menu. Menu says, Germanish cuisine. Sauerbraten, Rotkohl, and Nodel. The master should feel right at home with this. The description says there's actually a marinated pot roast with spiced red cabbage and potato dumplings. Yum. Huh. I thought it was spelled Germanish. You can't tell, listening to someone say it. It's awfully loud in there. Sounds like dinner's already started. So with Franz like D's, who needs anemones? What does that mean? It's a joke, get it? Friends like these, you know? No, who is D? Never mind, I guess she had to be there. This is a dining hall. If you are finished with your meal, take your dishes to the kitchen and leave. Connor, I want to speak with you. Clear your place and come to me. So Connor, in trouble already on your first day. Maybe you'll set a record for quickest expulsion from the university. Ass. You'll be rooming with Aeolus, a bard student. The two of you should be quite compatible. You are both worthless scum who have no business being in a school for heroes. Your room is the first door in the bard dorm hallway, next to the stairs. Curfew is at 10 each night. If I catch you wandering the halls afterwards, you will receive demerits. Any questions? Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it that you went out of your way to do your job for me. I look forward to our next conversation. You are an inspiration in your dedication to such an unpleasant task. Good. You are dismissed. Be wise to go to your dorm room and study for your class. You undoubtedly have a lot to learn to catch up with the rest of that group of losers you call classmates. Hey, what is he? The guy from, like, the Breakfast Club? You mess with the bull and you'll get the horns. Here at Hero U. So let's see here. Journal. Worst day ever. Alright, so I have a diary. That's fun. I actually met the mysterious chief thief of the con game guild. He was wearing a cloak and hood, so I couldn't see what he looked like. All I had to do was find a lucky coin hidden in an old house. Found the house and checked out. Mom won't be happy about my new job, but at least I'll be somebody important with a real job. And then caught. Boring. Free food. I'm getting room and board here. Getting caught and taken here might not be such a bad thing. To do. Earn some money. Get cleaned up. Find the rec room. Find the library. And find my room. Alright. So far I've achieved one thing. I became a student. Wahoo! Alright. Ooh, agility is up. Climbing is up. Throwing is up. That's what you get when you practice your skills. Alright, here we go. They said the rec room was off the courtyard. It's only like 6:30. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. I love the music in the courtyard. Doesn't sound like anyone is talking in there right now. My family has estates in the city of Palermo and Catania. We are in the ranks of succession for the throne of Sicilia should anything happen to the prince's family. What does that mean? It means, my dear Katie, that I may one day be the Prince of Sicilia. Impressive. Alright, found the rec room. So where did you come from before Turk dragged you into our class? I'm fresh off the streets of Caligari. My family owns an inn and tavern in East Caligari called Lady Luck. Have you ever been there? I don't get to that part of the city much. Must be interesting owning an inn. You get to meet lots of people that way. Mostly it's just work. I was too busy to ever meet anyone. You don't seem like you want to be a hero to me. I'm not big on the whole hero concept, no. You don't exactly look like the knight in shining armor type yourself. No, but I might go out of my way to save a damsel in distress. Well, don't look at me. I'll save myself. So no, thank you. Is this just a social group, or do people actually play games here? Sometimes we play, sometimes we just talk. What's your favorite game? Challenge me to a game of darts sometime, and I'll show you. See you later. See you in class tomorrow. Alright. We got a book. Goram's Serious Guide to Poobah. The subtitle is Strategy and Tactics to Winning, and here I thought games were supposed to be fun. Maybe I can learn something from reading this. Poobah is a gambling game. We all ante and the dealer gives us some cards. Then we bet or fold. If we stay in, we can draw some new cards and try to improve the hand. Then we bet again. Best hand wins. The Grand Poobah beats everything. Poobah is next best, and then Fizzbin, Mimi's, and Meh. Wump is the worst. Staying in on weak hands is just a way to lose Lira. If I'm behind at the beginning, odds are I'll still be behind at Showdown. Who knew that a simple game could be so complex? Alright. Spent about an hour reading. Elsa von Spielberg! Oh, Elsa! Savior of Spielberg and Silmaria. My heart flutters a little when I say her name. I mean, a hero for the ages with the soul of a brigand. Elsa von Spielberg. Anybody else here in the rec room? No, it's nice, though. I like it. I'd hang out there. A little pool. Alright, I'm going to go find this library. Especially since I definitely don't have access to the books I need. Oh, statues everywhere. Goodness. Oop, there it is. The library. It's quiet. Doesn't mean that people aren't in there reading. Didn't know there were this many books in the whole world. Book. A. Alchemy and magic books. Good heavens. So what do you think of this school? I really don't know what to think of the Hero University yet. Thought we'd all learn about heroes and noble deeds. This castle is supposed to be a bastion of heroism against the forces of chaos and evil. But here I am in the disbarred bards class, learning skills which no self-respecting paladin would approve. Nothing is as I expected it to be before I came here, not even the castle. This is a library. Keep your conversations restricted to your studies. Sorry, sir. I didn't even know there were this many books ever written. But isn't it wonderful? You can learn almost anything here. It's the best part of this whole place. I could spend all evening studying. Read any good books here. I would not exactly call them good, but there is a section upstairs devoted to the skills we need for Disbarred Bard's class. I will probably try to read most of them. This library has a book on thief skills? Rogue skills, not thief skills. Don't you mean bard skills? Skills are just tools, Thomas. How you use the skills determines whether they are rogue or thief skills, just like weapon training can teach you how to be a murderer or a soldier. So where do I find these rogue skills books? The rogue section is upstairs. Just go past the dog painting and around the corner. It's the last section nearest to the librarian's desk. Nice. All right. Let's get me some skills. Kind of a creepy portrait. Martial arts books, science books. There's the dog painting. Did I just hear a dog whimper? Must have imagined it. Psychology, law, justice, medicine, medicinal plants, tool use, and disbarred bard books. Hey, section is labeled Disbarred Bards. I guess no one wants to admit that there might be rogues here at the school. Beginner's Guide. Beginner's Locks, a guide to picking locks. That's straightforward enough. I think that was the name of the book we're supposed to read for class. There's something odd about the cover of this book. It's thicker than a normal book. Looks like it can be opened if I pull this corner. What do you know? There's a set of wooden lockpicks stuck in the cover. I'll just remove them for safekeeping. It's getting awfully close to curfew. I'd hate to have Turk interrupting my nap or studies. I'll have to study another time. Oh, darn. Whoops. Guess I need a full hour to study. Well, at least I got some lockpicks in. Not going to be able to read for class. Probably won't make a good impression in my first day, having not yet read. This book is massive. It looks like it was handwritten. Pages are yellowed and it's hard to make out the writing. It's not something I'd want to read in bed. I'd be squashed by it. Wonder what makes this book special. That book is The Rise and Fall of the Knights Luminar and the Founding of Castle Luminar. You are not expected to read the entire book. However, it will regularly be turned to a significant page in the text if you care to keep up with your history lessons. This book talks about an invasion by creatures of chaos from a rift between worlds. I've never heard of this before. It must have happened a long time ago. The Cirrus Veliana had a vision of the Dark Ones, Gorgoloth, and Gog-Susloth would invade our world from the realm of chaos. She called for heroes to help drive them back. Only 3 answered her call. The wizard Mortuai, the knight-errant Sir Hans, and the paladin Jamus and his magical steed, Wim. Veliana prophesied that each Dark One would create a rift, a chaos gate, to bridge the worlds of the living, the dead, and the demonic. From the first gate, Gorgoloth would emerge to flood Albion with demons, death, and despair. Even as she spoke, the ground shook, the skies darkened, and the first wave of the demonic invasion poured upon the land of Albion. Wait, what happened next? I can't turn the page. The page will turn when it is ready to turn. Yikes. Okay. Guess they don't want us burning through the whole history of the game in the first day. I'm Sean O'Connor. I'm in the Disbarred Bard class. Q1. What? The Disbarred Bard section is Q1. I was just trying to introduce myself. Very well, you have successfully introduced yourself. So what do I call you? I am the librarian. That will suffice. Aw, most people just call me Woodcutter. He doesn't even have a name. He just has a profession. This place is impressive. I've never seen so many books. How do you keep track of them all? Books do not leave this library. You are permitted to study or do research in the library until curfew. The books return to their proper places each night. Are the books all magical? There are no magical books accessible here. The bookshelves have been enchanted to keep books properly organized. That must be nice. It was nice talking to you. Yeah. All right. 9:30. I don't have time to read any more books. Oh, gazebos. A reception room. Statues around the pool. More statues. Don't hear anything right now. Alright, let's head for the dorms. Sean and Aeolus's room. Ah, there we are. The nameplate by the door says Aeolus and Sean O'Connor. Aeolus will be happy that he gets top billing. Hey there! They said I was getting a roommate. Welcome to our dorm room. I'm Aeolus. I'm studying to be a musical performer. What are you here for? Sean O'Connor. I'm in the Disbarred Bards class. That's awesome. I'm a bard too. You're welcome to borrow any of my instruments if you want to practice your skills. Thanks. You got any lockpicks? Say what? Never mind. I didn't think so. It's a plain wooden desk that looks as old as the castle, but there's no sign any other student used it before me. The chair, however, looks like a well-made item of torture designed to give me a backache and a sore butt every time I try to study in it. Let's see if I can read my own handwriting and actually learn something. Let's see. The only notes I would have taken today were the rules of the class and the book that I was supposed to read but didn't. Oh, it's past curfew. Let's see what else is around. It's a really solid wooden wardrobe and it has my name on the plaque. It's clearly designed to store all the expensive treasure and gold I gather at this school. Assuming, of course, that I can gather any expensive treasure and gold around here. If I stole something, this would be the first place Turk would look. Hey, there's 2 daggers in here. One of the daggers looks long and sharp, sort of weapon you'd use in a fight. The other is narrow and lightweight, must be a throwing knife. I'll just have to add these to my collection. Probably equip the dagger in case I get into trouble. Now I have a nice empty wardrobe of my very own. Alright, let's see. Journal. Get cleaned up and earn some money. Well, I've done most of this, so let's find a bathroom. Door to Sosi and Kiro's room. Let's eavesdrop. I can't tell if someone is talking in the room or not. Thomas's room. Don't hear anything, but Thomas has a room to himself, so not too surprised. Either my ears are plugged and nobody is talking, or I'm a lousy listener. Still, the more I do this, the more my perception should increase. We're going to grind out that skill. Ah, the gentleman's bathroom. I can freshen up or I can clean up my act. Love it. There, I feel like a new man. I love the bath toys. Little sea monster and a little boat. Just having fun. Rub-a-dub-dub. Alright, so I got a charm buff for being clean. I'll take it. That's the ladies' bathroom. Let's stay out of there. Denton, stay out of the women's bathroom. I should talk to my roommate. So what's this place? It's some sort of old castle. Been here forever as far as I know. They just opened the university here a few months ago or so. Cool, isn't it? We get to live like kings. Sounds like a royal pain to me. Take a few nights and maybe a rook to check it out, mate. Just wait and see. You won't be bored. After all, bards rule. I don't know. Being a king is never a peasant experience. Oh my god, these two deserve each other. Serves you right if you can't take a yoke. Resistance is futile. No offense, but you look a bit odd. I've never seen any eyes quite like yours. And what's with the bumps on the head? My mother was a fawn. Your mother was a deer? No. My mother was a fawn, a female satyr. My father had an affair with her. One day, he found me as a baby on his doorstep. I guess I must look a lot like my mother. You don't know? By the time I learned about my mother, all the satyrs and fawns were gone from around my home in Sassari. One day, I'm going to go off to look for my mother. I'd like to know why she left me. Jeez! Hit with the heavy stuff on your first day. So what can we do here at school besides sleep through our classes? I spend most of the evenings jamming with my mates, but the school has a nice rec room where most people hang out. After exams, there's a regular card game to work off the test tension and maybe make some money on bets. Card game, eh? Guess I need to brush up on my shuffle. It's the real deal, man. So if you're going to swim with the card sharks, you need to spot the fish tails on the flop. After all, the odds are against you. Oh my god. How do we share the storm room? There's plenty of spare room to share here. That's your bed with your desk beside it. You can stash your stuff in the wardrobe on the other side of the room. What about all the junk on the floor? Feel free to move stuff if you need to make more room. There's no housekeeping service here, so I'm a self-made man when it comes to feats of neatness. It's been a long day for me, so I should get some shut-eye. Good night, Eos. Rest assured, you'll sleep like a dream. See you at the dawn, Sean. It's a single-drawer nightstand. There's no way to lock the drawer. I guess roommates either have to be trusting or else they don't put anything valuable in the nightstand. Nothing in the drawer but dust. All right, going to bed. As I was saying, a rogue's motto should be, auf alles, holy God, vorbereitet sein. Be prepared for anything. That is why rogues have certain tools of the trade that they always carry with them. Rope, chalk, oil, pliers, grapnel, matches, and lockpicks are the tools of choice for the experienced rogue. For instance, a piece of chalk. In what way would a piece of chalk be useful to a rogue? Erkennt. A rogue could use it to mark his path through a dungeon so that he doesn't get lost. Yeah, that is obvious, but how else can a rogue use a piece of chalk? To keep silverware from tarnishing. Perhaps, but that is hardly a roguish usage. Come now. What creative way could you use chalk? Erkira. You can rub it on lockpicks or a key to slide smoother into a rusty lock. Good. Rogue tools are versatile. What does one use a can of oil for, Fraulein Esme? To grease rusty hinge to stop squeaking. Yes, and what else? My people use special oil to breathe fire from their mouths. One never knows when breathing fire could be of use, but I do not recommend anyone trying that particular trick. However, burning oil can be used as a weapon. Herr O'Connor, what do you consider to be the quintessential tool for a rogue? Answer seriously, answer humorously, answer snarkily. In college, I would have gone for the humorous approach. I tried too hard to be funny. Let's go with serious. I'd say lockpicks, because they can get you into and out of a lot of trouble. Indeed, picking locks is a skill that all rogues should know. However, one does not need lockpicks to open locks. It just makes it easier to do so. You may purchase many of the tools I mentioned in this discussion from the school store. We will have further lectures on their use in the future. For now, you should acquire your own set of rogue tools. Think about how many different ways you can make use of them. A rogue is limited only by his own imagination. Excellent advice for everyone, Master. I already have my complete set of tools, and I shall put them to good use. Very well, Herr Sosi. You are a shining example for everyone here. Kiss ass. Guten Tag. Alright. So there's a school store, eh? Good afternoon, O'Connor. Perhaps I might interest you in a few choice tools or useful information. What sort of information are we talking about? I like to think of myself as a procurer of useful information. I'd be quite happy to share a few choice rumors with you. For instance, do you recall Mr. Turk, who seemed to take such an interest in your future when he introduced you to class? He makes a personal point of enforcing the 10 p.m. curfew. He regularly patrols the Great Hall and the mezzanine after hours. If he sees a student, Turk gives them 10 demerits and escorts them to the dorm. It's best to avoid Mr. Turk whenever possible. If a student accumulates more than 100 demerits, they are expelled. I don't think that Turk likes you very much. In addition to my collection of basic tools of the trade, I have a useful means of diffusing a potentially dangerous situation: flash powder. Should you find yourself confronted by a hostile creature or creatures, you have but to throw the bag of powder down. All your opponents will be temporarily blinded, and you can seek safety. Or, if you prefer, the flash powder will give you an opportunity to apply alternative tactics rather than merely avoiding the situation. Nice. How are things going with you today? Very well, thank you. Master von Erwald's lecture on tools was most edifying, was it not? If you have need of equipment for the class, please keep in mind that I will be happy to provide you with the finest of tools. For a very modest fee, of course. Alright, see you later. It will be a pleasure. I want to actually go first to the library and read that book about tools, and then we're going to try some practice. At least I get my exercise this way. And I should go looking for the school store. Want a price compare between... Oh gosh, I clicked outside the window somehow. There we go. Woo! Let's go find the... You there, Connor. What are you doing wandering around the halls? You should be in class. Good afternoon, Mr. Turk. The Disbarge Bard's class is over for the day, and I wanted to make sure I know my way around the school. Wouldn't want to get lost on my way to school events after. Class is out already? Then you are most likely expected to study your lessons in the afternoon rather than dilly-dallying around the school. Because you are new here, I'll overlook your slacking off for today. The dining room is further down this hall. Will be open at 6 for supper. I'm told that I need to buy something from the school store. A likely excuse. The store is downstairs from here. Go to the end of the corridor, turn right, and through the door. The shopkeep is another example of how ill-managed this university is. Why that overgrown rodent is tolerated here, I have no idea. I'll see you later, sir. I want to see you as little as possible, Connor. We'll see how quickly you earn 100 demerits so that I can say farewell to you for good. Such a grump. Not a pleasant man at all. Going back up to the Disbarred Bard's books. Hey, the book has turned to a new page. Together with the High Prince of Albion and a young Lorlock named Aquino, Cirrus Veliana, Wizard Mortuai, Sir Hans, Sir Jamis, and Wim desperately fought their way to the Chaos Gate. The battle between the forces of chaos and the heroes shook the world and obliterated the city of Londinium. The High Prince of Albion fell beneath a demon's claws just as they reached the gate. While Sir Hans, Sir Jamis, and Wim desperately fought to hold the demonic hordes at bay, Veliana, Aquino, and Mortuai began the ritual to close the Chaos Gate. But even as they chanted, the gate bulged and Gorgoloth began to ooze into our world. And I can't turn the page to find out whether they drove Gorgoloth back to the Chaos Realm or not. Given that this happened in the past, you can reasonably assume that they succeeded. Hey, no spoilers! What's the deal with this picture? That's odd. It feels really, really cold in this area. The cold is death sort of cold. Do not disturb the painting. Why not? I was just looking at it. It is not to be disturbed. Alright, that's not creepy as all hell. Can a painting talk or bark or whine? This just looks like an ordinary painting of a dog. A friendly, happy sort of dog. The plaque says that this is Leo the Lion-Hearted. I love it. I guess he's a brave dog, too. Why do I get the feeling that Leo is sad and lonely? Sorry, Leo, there's nothing I can do for you. If I ever find a way to make you feel better, I'll be sure to let you know. Aw, now I'm going around talking to paintings, and they are talking back. It's really weird, but I swear I hear panting. Ghost dog Leo. And one sad and noisy dog whine. Poor little ghost puppy. Alright, let's read this stupid tools book. I think that was the name of the book we're supposed to read for class. Time to hit the books. You will do no such thing. Some of those books are very fragile. I expect you to treat them with care. Time to gently pat the books. So that's how lockpicks work. Anything good in the how-to books? This could be useful. You can woo too. How to make friends and find true love. Oh, we're straight up going to sit down and read it. All right, that's another hour gone. Be there for them. Seems like an easy thing to do. Just helping them when they need it. All right. I like that this is like actually boosting my stats. That's the early dinner bell. About time to go to the dining hall. Science books, martial arts books, weapons and armor, warrior strategy, tactics and leadership, storytelling, writing, and general fiction. Cool. That's right. Is there a equipment? There we go. Actually have a dagger equipped now in case I get into trouble. Don't hear anything right now. It's the infirmary. Oh, the store is there. All right, let's go to the store before I go to dinner. Listening at this door gave me an earache. Greetings, young master. To the university store, Gregor welcomes you. I am Gregor. Gregor is my name. How may Gregor serve the young master? I'm Sean, so you're the shopkeeper. Indeed, Gregor is very pleased to meet Master Sean. Gregor keeps the university full of nice things for young Master Sean to buy. So what sort of things do you sell here? Sells many things here at the shop. Official university clothes and official university colors, healing things, official disbarred class instruments and tools, many, many very good things. Gregor has bright, shiny new lockpicks for sale, just what the good master needs. What do I do if I don't have any money to buy things? No money? Poor young master. Master Sean could work for Chef Kina in the dining hall. Or Master Sean could go hunting in the wine cellar for drats. There's work in the kitchen? You mean cooking? I don't know much about that. My mother fixed all the meals at home. If Master Sean wishes to learn about cooking, then he should take a culinary class here. You should speak with Chef Kina in the dining hall. What's this about hunting drats? The wine cellar is full of luscious, succulent drats. Gregor is happy to purchase any drat parts Master Sean finds. Oh. Gregor will rejoice when young master returns. Let's see, what do we got here? Nice shirt, school uniform jacket, pants, tie, oil, chalk. Oh, way cheaper here than from the other place. Healing potions, bandages, proper lockpicks, the beginner's guide to lockpicks. I already read that in the library, though. Nothing to sell. All right. Not going to the wine cellar quite yet. Let's go see about dinner and talking to the head of the kitchens. Sure are a lot of stairs in this place. We'll be eating Nihonese food today. Miso soup, tempura, and teriyaki. Soup. I recognize the word soup. Hey, it's a start. It's awfully loud in there. Sounds like dinner has already started. Alright, let's go in. If I keep eavesdropping at doors, my perception will be through the roof. After all, even the best played hands of Weiss and Ben oft blow away. Is that supposed to be funny? Well, it's really funny to a bridge player. Here we play Pooh-Bah rather than bridge. You do? When? Where? In the rec room. There is game table where we play. We don't play very often, usually just after an exam or before a holiday. We spend many evenings in the rec room, at least some most. Sounds like I should spend more time in the rec room then. This is not a place for dilly-dallying people. Clean up your mess and get on with your business elsewhere. Oh, here we go. You must be the new one. Welcome to the wonders of the university and the chance to learn whatever you wish. I'm Chef Kina. I teach the art of fine cuisine. Riki, she be helping Chef Kina. Riki, she be kitchen boss. Yes, Riki helps you make sure the students, they learn, and the food, it is great. I'm Sean O'Connor. I'm in the Disbarred Bard class. Well, Mr. Sean, what do you think of the school so far? Actually, my name is Just Sean. Mr. Just Sean, I do not think that you are just anyone or anything, so for now, you will be Mr. Sean to me. It must be difficult figuring out how to feed a school full of people. Do your students help with the meals? You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs, and you can't cook without working in the kitchen. Cooking be very practical, hands-on skill. So why do you have a pet in the dining room? Pet? Riki, she be no pet. Riki, she helps. Ifataya. Lovely, I like that. Riki, she teach. Riki be very good cook. Riki, she be very big stuff here. Yes, Riki is my sous chef. She supervises the students in food prep and cleanup. Food here is different. I'm not sure what I ate here, but it tasted good. What was it? Menu of the day is always posted on the wall outside the dining hall. The first semester is Cuisines of the World, exploring the recipes, techniques, and flavors of all over. Be prepared to be surprised every day. Some surprises will be good for you. Open your minds, awaken the senses. So why do you teach here? What does cooking have to do with being a hero? It doesn't seem like the sort of skill that saves lives. Chefs bring the world together. They know that. No matter where people are from, we all share a love of certain flavors and tastes. Food has no borders. It brings pleasure to everybody. Mostly, I was hired here because the school needed someone to cook food. I teach here because teaching and cooking are just ways of sharing love. It was nice meeting you. You too, Riki. We'll be seeing you later, Sean. If you ever be needing to make a little money, come see me. I think we may have something to do for you around here. Bon appetit. Bye-bye for now. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm here. I want to talk about a job. You serve the best food I've ever tasted, chef. If people knew how good it was, they would flock to the university just for meals. You could probably get a job anywhere you wanted. I came to the university to learn, of course. Thought you came here to teach. Who teaches, learns. The students, they come from many lands. They all have different tastes and recipes. With them, I learn many new things. So how are things for you today, Riki? Good, good. Riki, it's about cooking. They pay to learn. Cooking may be hard work. It can be exciting and fun. It's very worth doing. I need help in the kitchen. It doesn't pay much, but it does pay money. In fact, I could be using you right now. I could really use the job. I could use the money. Need help in the kitchen at a university. Yep, that's my life. Pots and pans for days. You do good work, Mr. Sean. Ho-ho! I tripled my money. Good job. Food on the table. Ooh, bowl of apples. Chef has set out this bowl of apples. They look great, brightly polished and favored. I've been known to polish a few apples myself, and quite handily too. I'll just take the plumpiest, juiciest one I could find. Too bad I had to touch all the others to do it. Ooh, nice. Get myself an apple. Alright, I didn't get to practice my skills. Let's see. Let me try drat hunting. Let's see what we do here. Let's try this drat hunting thing he's talking about. If we're going to be making money, let's make money. Master Sean, what can Gregor help you with today? Going hunting. Can't hear anything through this door. Perhaps my ears need to be cleaned. Before the young master enters into dungeon, Gregor wishes to make sure that Master Sean is prepared for danger. I do hope you have some sort of weapon with which to defend yourself. I'm fully prepared for any danger. Please be careful, young master. There are many dangers in there. Oh, and if you see a door marked very dangerous, please do not open that door. Just stay where it is, only a little bit dangerous. Why? What's behind that door? Gregor is uncertain how to answer Master Sean. Gregor only knows that something very large and very scary moves behind the door. I know how to take care of myself. Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of the cellar? The ratty knows. Place smells like musty, and this place smells musty and sharp like the smell of vinegar. I guess most of the wine here must have spoiled. Creepy scuttling noises I can barely hear. Hopefully they're just drats. Let's see, what do we have here? Looks like a bunch of wine bottles with the corks all gnawed off. Most of these are empty, and some of these are broken. If something attacks me, I can throw this at it. Another empty bottle in my collection. The rest of these bottles are useless. They're too fragile even to carry. A dire rat, otherwise known as a drat. So let's see. Items, throwing. I have a throwing knife. Throwing knife removed, and I almost killed it. Glancing blow. Glancing blow. Oh, good hit. Gregor seems to want me to hunt these dratted dire rats. I'll hold on to this one as proof. Nice. Lots of wine stains. Looks like good times were had here long ago. Look at all these bones. Rodent bones mostly, but not entirely. Of course, the drats that sleep here wouldn't have killed them all at once. He would have done it in dribs and drats. Supposedly, pawing through droppings can make you sick, but these are pretty old and dry. I think it would make me retch either way, though. Okay, let's see here. Wine rack. Too fragile even to carry around. Uh-oh. Rat's coming for me. I'm just going to casually pick up some bottles here and hope this weird thing doesn't see me. First thing, we're going to back off a little bit. Hit it with the throwing knife. Nice. There you go. Outflank it! It's a rat! Nope, that didn't work. It still turned. Oh, it missed me! Haha! Is he doing the running man? Dead dire rat. Yum yum. Alright, it's 9 o'clock. I should be careful because I don't want to get caught out after curfew. Don't hear a brass band doesn't mean there isn't one. Just mean my perception skills are a little on the poor side. Oh boy, yep. Probably should have put some oil on those hinges. And instead, this is happening. Ow! Oh god. Alright, this is bad. Oh god, there's more. Ow! Ow! Alright, one less. No, 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 I don't need more rats added to the situation. Ah, god! Ow! 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 Critical! Wait a minute! Dire rat defeated Sean O'Connor. That was terrible. Oh god, and this is not how you want to meet the school nurse. You were lucky that Gregor rescued you from the wine cellar. When he did, the rats almost killed you. Okay, that was not how I wanted that to go. Let's try that again. Okay. Don't go into the... oh, I forgot I could zoom in and out like this. Don't go into the room without, maybe oiling it first. Show Gregor my weapon. There we go. Know how to take care of myself. Do you, though? Because you got overwhelmed by a bunch of rats. Alright. Let's pick up the wine bottles, because I think I can sell them. If nothing else. Critical! Boom! That's a good start. No bottles from that collection. Glancing blow. Ow! Ha! Yep, about 9 o'clock. This is about where I was last time. I do want to listen. Just sit and listen. Looks like a solid metal gate. So you can get a sense of pattern here. It's rusty, and on the movement, I see a drat. Don't hear any brass bands, but my perception skill is pretty bad. Okay. It's a slightly rusted but still solid iron gate. I can just make out an iron bar on the other side, and it's sealing it shut. Can't really see much. Something like something's moving. It's not locked, but it's barred from the other side. All right, cool. Let's go back to the store and sell my drat parts and get rid of these wine bottles. I should have a set of these stairs in the practice room. I'm getting enough exercise on them. Welcome, you made it back. How wonderful. Did you bring me any drats? I found these in the dungeon. Very good work, Master Sean. Please come back if you find any more drats or brooches in the dungeon. Very happy to buy them from you. Ah. Lovely. Alright, let's see here. Should buy some chalk. And every good thief knows to buy oil. And proper lockpicks. I have the wooden ones, but these are probably a little better. Let me actually check. These will do for a bit, but they're not ideal. They can't take the kind of twisting and jiggling that metal lockpicks can. The ends get all mushy and smooth after a while. Alright, so they're a start. And now you're an official disbarred bard. Wonderful. Wooden. Springy metal. They can take a lot of abuse, but I've broken more than my share of them. In some countries, it's illegal just to have these. Up and down, up and down. 917. So I can make a living. Since my room and board's being paid for by some anonymous sponsor, I can make a living washing dishes and killing drats in the sun. How would you like to play a game of darts with me? Okay, but I'll warn you, I'm the best dart player around. I win. Told you I was good at this game. Okay, you win, I admit it. You are really good. What brings you to Hero U? You do not seem like hero type. You don't think I'm the hero type? I think you're like Cat. Whatever happens, you will land on your feet. You will walk your own path. But like cats, you do things for you, not for others. Why did you come to this school? Are you here to be a hero? I don't know if I will be a hero or not. My parents thought this would be good for me. It's very difficult life here. Different life here. What's different about it? My home is Caravan, and we travel all the time. It's strange to be surrounded by walls rather than woods. It's strange to be with strangers rather than with family. It's all strange and new for me. It's like adventure. Just pops through the door. Get out! This recreation will cease. Everyone return to your dorm room immediately. I will be watching you. Creeper. Evening, roomie. There's a letter someone left for you on your bed. Letter from Mom? Hey, this letter's from my mama. How did she know I was here? My dearling Sean, 'tis so very happy I am to hear that you are at the Hero University. I can't tell you how proud it makes me to know that you have a chance at a brighter future. Take care of yourself there at the school. Be sure to make some new friends. Don't forget to study hard so that you can get good grades and a good job when you graduate. Your dad would be very proud of you too. Your loving mother, Nora. Well, maybe I should at least try to take this school seriously. It would make Mama happy. How's it going? I'm working on a song for my vocal performance class. Play us a tune, you're the panpipe guy. Play us a tune this day, because we're all very fond of your panpipe song, and your music just blows us away. What do you think? It's amusing. Now I have to work on the verses. I guess the staff must have left it. It was there when I came in. I've never gotten mail from my family, so I don't know. So how did you find out about this school? My father is a scribe for the Prince of Sardonia. He was in charge of writing the writ to permit the Hero University to open. When father saw the university had a school for bards, he thought it was a great idea to send me away to the far side of Sardonia. He got me out of the house. Here I get to study under Maestro Lorenzo, learn music, play instruments, and make friends. It's great. So what about you? What brought you here? Let's just say someone made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I'll be sure to advise you to rise and whine come the time for us to get up. Can't pass your class if you sleep too deep. Alright, so made some money. I bought the things I need to succeed here. We're getting some progress. As I was saying, a rogue uses a variety of different methods and techniques in his actions. The classic skill common to both rogues and thieves is stealth. Unlike the common thief who considers that stealth means to tiptoe around everywhere, hunched over like a gargoyle, rogues learn a method of sneaking that relies more upon his intelligence and perception than upon his agility. This is called the Way of the Kuchenshade. Gosh, and I do remember, you have to keep track of what's going on here because, holy cow, there are tests in this game, and if you don't do well, you don't get to do some of the more fun things. So we're going to be going about this here. Way of the... And since they're all in German, I forget things. Way of the Kuchenshade. Heh. Did you find something amusing of what I said, Herr Kent? Sprechen Sie Germanisch? Ein bisschen, Meister. Then perhaps you will explain the meaning to those in our class who do not share your superior education. What does the Way of the Kuchenshade translate to in common? The Way of the Cockroach, sir. Indeed, the lowly cockroach is our model for stealth. He does not move slowly around a room, hoping that no one notices his movement and squashes him. The cockroach first stops to look around and assesses any potential danger. He listens for threats. He looks for shadows or places to conceal himself. Only then does he scuttle to his next hiding place. Put this lesson into practice. 1. Observe the environment. 2. Listen for potential dangers. And then move to concealment. It's just like being in a regular school. Any questions? So stealth isn't just about sneaking around. Sneaking is part of the repertoire of stealth, as is concealment and observation. Sometimes it is better to run than to sneak. It's all a matter of situational awareness. The Way of the Kuchenshade may one day save your life. Pause and observe before you react. Entlassen. Alright, class is over. 2 o'clock. I should practice my skills. How's it going? It is good of you to ask. I am, of course, happy to be of service to you. Always have a sharp dagger when your back is against the wall. He's got lockpicks and chalk. Flash powder. Nice. Don't have anything for him. I'm keeping my throwing knife. Thank you. To locker room. I can make out the voices of Katie and Cesare somewhat nearby. You should pull your arm back further before you lunge, Kate. I'll be happy to help you improve your thrust. My name is Katie, Cesare. I may be used to swinging with a cutlass rather than stabbing with a dagger, but I'm getting the hang of this. I think that Kate is a fine name for you, my bonny Kate. You are a lovely lady. Of course, it is impossible to tell which of you two women is the more beautiful. You are both enchanting. Ugh. So Cesare the Predator is at it already. Are you aiming at the target, or are you aiming at the neck of that practice dummy? I go for throat, then I attack. Gives a whole new meaning of the expression, necking. You make dagger fighting look like it's easy. I think it's a delight to watch you fight. Connor, no one wants to hear what you think. You speak for nobody, Sosie? It's not surprising then that nobody listens to you. Oh! Do not be rude. Why are you so skilled with the dagger? My people have many enemies. It is best to be ready for anything. Have fun. If you want to improve your aim, just visualize Sosie's face on the target. It works for me. That target looks like it's begging you to hit it, Katie. It's not the only thing around here that's asking for it. And yet stabbing you is against the rules. So where'd you learn to use the cutlass? When I was little, my father used to take me out on his ship when it was in port. His men taught me to use the cutlass and the belaying pin. So you're Katie the captain's daughter. No wonder you're such a salty lass. God, I'm getting my flirt on well here. Happy stabbing? I will. Things going for you today? Fine, I guess. What about you? What do you think of the school so far? It's kind of fun exploring the castle. It's like we're caught up in a medieval bard's tale of knights in armor, except that we don't bash one another with swords. But instead of medieval bards, we're the remedial bards. Heyo! How do you like being in the disbarred bard class? I really wanted to be a paladin like my father. There's the connection. That's why he's so defensive of paladins. So I can't say I'm happy about being a bard. Particularly not a disbarred one. This is harder than it looks. No, you make it look so easy, though. Climbing and agility. Let's get that practice. That seems about right. The suspension is killing me. These jokes. Let's see, what else could be useful? Agility is up, charm is up, climbing is up, stealth, and actually this is the one I'm going to want to practice the most. Staying out of fights until I'm ready to fight them is really useful. Perception and smarts, my gaming, my throwing. Let's see, tool use. Fitness already starts a little high. Maybe I should do more with that. And not a single one missing. I'm impressed. Get those gains! That's not a dumb idea. I feel smarter already. Wait, no, I mean stronger. Dinner bell. Alright. Head on up to dinner. Eat. Work in the kitchens. Go to the library. Check out the book. Hang out in the rec hall, maybe. My life is looking up. Nova Roma cuisine. Antipasto tagliatelle with bolognese sauce and panforte. Don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty fancy for a school dining hall. Awfully loud in there. Dinner has started. And the other has claws at the end of its paws. Oh my god, it's one of my favorite jokes from the first game. She clearly likes it. About as much as everyone I tell it to. Right, I don't get it. So to change the class, has anyone figured out how to use the lockpick set we're supposed to have for class? The Handbook Beginner's Guide to Lockpicks is quite useful. I know how to pick simple locks, but I do not have book. Is it good? I found the book very useful. There's a copy of it in the library if you'd like to look at it. Ah, that is good. I do not have money to waste. You can always get a job working for Chef Kina. No, thank you. I am not that desperate for money. I am. Dinner time is over. Clean up and move out. Ekabo, Mr. Sean. Do you come seeking work? There is plenty work for you here. I am here to work for you. Hard work rewards itself, maybe not with money, but with satisfaction. Good for you. Not again. You do good work, Mr. Sean. Good job. So where do you come from before you came here? I've done much traveling to different lands, learning the ways of people and the food. Just before coming here, I taught myself the cuisine of southern Belfrance. Bell people be silly. They call Riki pet. Don't be letting Riki learn. Riki did not like that the chefs of Belfrance forbade Riki to be in the kitchens. I think the chefs, they did not like it that Riki knows more about cooking than they do. Next time we travel, Riki, do not tell the chefs better ways to do what they do. Listen to learn. Teach only those who be wanting to be taught. Riki, do you like to cook too? Cooking too dirty. For she gets dirty. Riki likes teaching. Riki, she makes others get dirty. Riki supervises the students in the kitchen. She is good at telling people what to do. Marie A. Nigba me. Mr. Sean, I will see you later. Bye now. Let's get some more apples. You never know when a bunch of fruit is going to come in handy. An apple a day keeps the munchies away. What does it actually do for me? If it tastes as good as it looks, it should be delicious. I've had mealy, tasteless apples that looked perfectly yummy. I suppose if I wanted to skip the dining hall one night, I could eat an apple and do that. Pretty sure Turk won't find me here in this corner, so I can safely practice my listening skills. And all I hear is a big fat nothing. Young Master's return. So glad, is Gregor, to see you again. Can't hear anything through this door. I have to have my ears cleaned. Good hunting. Let's kill some more drats for the evening, and then we'll call it quits soon. Because now we can actually practice the way of the cockroach. My back hurts just watching him do this. Darn right, stealth increased. I missed! Ow! Another drat part for Gregor. Let's see if I can oil the hinges and the latch so it won't be so hard to open and not so noisy when I open it. Hopefully this won't make too much noise. Onward, ever onward. Wood slats, half-made barrels. This was probably the Cooper's cooperage. A neighbor down the street made barrels for a living. He significantly improved my vocabulary on the subject. Yes, sneaking in is much better than getting ambushed by 4 drats at once. Ooh, lots of bottles of wine. Ugh. Oh god, here they come. Lance and blow. Ouch. Got it. Only one. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, I believe in you. Another drat part for Gregor. Drat parts, yummy, yummy drat parts. Drat parts. Pick them up, run. Dratting. Drat parting, such sweet sorrow. Boo! Gosh. They were new at one time, they're all caked with dust now. Don't think they would be safe to refill, but they'll make a satisfying crash if I throw one. This one is empty, they're all empties. Pretty lightweight. Only a couple worth using as throwing weapons. Glass-making kiln. Looks like some sort of oven used to heat glass and make bottles. Judging from the size of it, this thing could have warmed the entire castle. If I bust up some crates, I could probably find enough food to fuel this wood to fuel the kiln. I could get a torch to light it. I could stoke up the heat to melt glass. Then I could probably die from smoke because the chimney's blocked with debris. Either that or I'd burn myself on molten glass. It's a good thing I have no reason to do so. Right, I want to stick my hand in an entire nest of drats and spiders. Ew, spiders. Did I tell you that I hate spiders? Wait, is that something glowing inside the kiln? Looks like a magical ring of sort. So does my sense of greed overcome my fear of a painful demise by spider venom? Who wants to live forever? Let's see what it is. What's a ring doing in the oven? Did someone want to destroy it because it's unspeakably evil? Doesn't look evil. Looks rather pretty. Doesn't look all that melted either. Either it is tougher than it looks, it was thrown into the kiln after the fire went out. Well, it's mine now. Gives off a very slight glow. Hopefully not enough to make me more of a target. Making the wearer brighter, smarter, and more perceptive. Oh! I'll take it. Magic rings boosting my stats. Alright, 9 o'clock. Why don't I head for the door? And then I can go over to the... I'll sell my stuff to Gregor. Head up to the rec room. Oh, I should go to the library and read some more out of that book. And then I can go to bed for the night. This game is so adorable. Thank you, Lori and Corey, for giving us more in the world of Gloriana. It'll be nice to get back to the castle. It's depressing down here. Ah, you made it. I hope your hunt was successful. Oh. Gregor, I got your parts. Found these in the dungeon. Very good work, Master Sean. Please come back if you find any more drats or brooches. Nice. Still crouching, though. Looking a little weird. Let's see, I just want to check. 35 lira. It's quiet in there. Too quiet, but then aren't all libraries. Yes! A new page for me to read. Valiana, Morchwai, and Aquino intoned the last words of the ritual of closing as Sir Hans, Sir Jameis, and Wim fought valiantly to drive the Dark One back to the Chaos Realm. Suddenly, Gorgoloth reached out a tentacle and seized Valiana. As it dragged her toward the gate, it fed upon her soul. With a mighty spell, Morchwai blasted the tentacle, tearing it asunder. Sir Jameis and Sir Hans closed the gate, banishing the Dark One back to the Chaos Realm. But Valiana lay lifeless upon the ritual floor in a pool of ichor. Despite the power of Mortuai's magic and Sir Jameis's faith, they could not restore the Cirrus's soul. And that's all I can read for right now. At least let me know if they save Valiana. Not all heroic tales have happy endings. Thomas is here. What's Thomas up to? So what's new with you today? I'm trying to find some books that will help me with class. Everyone else in the Disbarred Bards class is more skilled than me. Even you. I'm just hoping to catch up. You have more brains than anyone else in class. Seeing as the Disbarred Bards is more about being clever than about being sneaky, it won't be long before you will outdo the rest of us. Read any good books? Any rumors? I don't spend a lot of time talking to people around here, so I don't hear rumors. See you in class tomorrow. All right. I'm very good with cards. You'll have to be very good to win this game. I'm very good at this, no? Well, I like that. Playing the games gives me more abilities and ups my stats, so I'll just keep doing this, and then I will get better. I've warned you I was very good. Curfew, out of here at once. This recreation will cease. That's going to be like my favorite line in the whole game. This recreation will cease. Have you met Sophia? She's so amazing, and she spoke to me today. She's the woman of my dreams. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. It is 3:10:17 in Sean's room. Alright, let's save it there. Because after I talk to him and go to bed, it'll take me right back to class, and I don't want to get into that. Alright, so that's what? Couple days at Hero U, which is exciting. I'm so glad to be playing this game. I hope you have had fun watching, and I will be back next Tuesday to continue our adventure here at Sardonia. Have a great night.